A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. Look at the title of that book. Look at the cover page in this book. I could just imagine myself jumping into the book and immediately just starting to walk through those crunchy leaves. This is not the only book that Nicholas Sparks has written. He has also written The Notebook, Message in a Bottle, A Bend in the Road, The Guardian, The Wedding, 3 Weeks with My Brother, True Believer, First Sight, The Notebook, The Rescue, Nicholas Sparks is an international best-selling author. His novels usually hold touching storylines and sometimes are inspired by his personal experiences. Many of them, like A Walk to Remember and The Notebook, have been made into movies. Nicholas Sparks was born December 31st, 1965 in Omaha, Nebraska. He lived in Fair Oaks all through his high school career. Sparks graduated in 1984 as valedictorian at Bella Vista High School. He received a full scholarship for track to the University of Notre Dame. Nicholas Sparks married his wife Catherine, also known as Kat, who met during a spring break in 1988. They eventually married in July of 1989. In 1992, he began selling pharmaceuticals and moved to North Carolina from Sacramento. In 1994, at the age of 28, over a period of 6 months, Sparks wrote his debut novel, The Notebook. Rights to the novel were sold to Warner Books in October of 1995. In October of 1996, the novel was published. After that, he wrote and published Message in a Bottle in 1998, A Walk to Remember in 1999, The Rescue in 2000, A Bend in the Road in 2001, Nights in Rodante in 2002, The Guardian in 2003, The Wedding in 2003, 3 Weeks with My Brother in 2004, True Believer in 2005, and At First Sight in 2005. A Walk to Remember consists of the characters as follows. Landon Carter, who is the narrator of the story, who tells us how he grew up in the town of Beaufort, North Carolina. He fell in love with Jamie Sullivan and completely changed. Jamie Sullivan, who is the real angel of the story, not just a character in the school play. She is depicted as a rather strange young girl who wears her long hair in a bun and dons the same sweater and plaid skirt almost every day. Egbert Sullivan, the local Baptist minister. Egbert was once an employee of Landon's grandfather, but he quit his job when he realized how much of a thief the man really was. Worth and Mrs. Carter. These are Landon's parents, who live rather privileged lives because their wealth and his position as a congressman. Eric Hunter, who is Landon's best friend, is depicted as the golden boy of Beaufort High School. He's good-looking and athletic. This story takes place in Beaufort, North Carolina, in 1958 and 1959. Beaufort is a small coastal port city that was established in 1722. A Walk to Remember is a bestseller by sentimental novelist Nicholas Sparks. Sparks becomes this teen melodrama set in a coastal North Carolina port. Cocky, popular high school student Landon Carter is the big man on campus at Beaufort High School until a hazing incident leaves a fellow student paralyzed. Sentenced to community service and a membership in his high school's drama club, Landon is forced to seek help from Jamie Sullivan, the conservative, religious, plain Jane daughter of the town's Baptist minister. When the two students begin to fall in love, Landon struggles with the drop in popularity that his new friendship brings, while Jamie is forced to deal with her strict father in a secret that she keeps keeping from her schoolmates. A Walk to Remember is the second of Sparks' novels to make the big screen after Message in a Bottle in 1999. Every April, when the wind smells of both the sea and lilacs, Landon Carter remembers 1958, his last year at Beaufort High School. Landon had dated a girl or two, and even once sworn that he'd been in love. Certainly the last person he thought he'd fall for was Jamie, the shy, almost ethereal daughter of the town's Baptist minister. Jamie, who was destined to show him the depths of the human heart and the joy and pain of living. The inspiration for this novel came from Nicholas Sparks' sister, her life and her courage. From the internationally best-selling author Nicholas Sparks comes his most moving story yet. A Walk to Remember is the most heartfelt and touching story you will ever pick up. This is an engaging book. The different personalities of the two main characters, Jamie Sullivan and Landon Carter, will make the reader want to read on forever. This is no classic love story, but a story that could touch anyone's heart. I recommend it to anyone and everyone. In fact, after I read the book, I went and saw the movie. Best film I've seen yet. Thank you for listening.